Hello and welcome back to this Trails to Azure Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we made our way around Crossbell, checked out some things, found out some debacle with the Fishing Guild, and generally had a merry old time. We were also told a couple of episodes back that the Bracers wished to speak with us. So, in today's episode, that is what we are doing as we speak to receptionist Mikhail. Ernst isn't back yet, but feel free to wait for him. We have some time. It's almost night time. We will wait for Aris to return. Come in and make yourselves at home. We got tea, coffee. You're welcome to help yourselves to it. Got it, thanks. We'll be upstairs then. Let's go. Arius soon returned to the Bracer Guild. The SSS exchanged information regarding the trade conference, Hayu, and the Red Constellation. That much is obvious. Crimson Co. is just a front for their dealings. It's been a real bitch getting any new info from Erebonia lately. Thanks for telling us what you know. Don't mention it, we're glad to help. Shouldn't you guys have plenty of information on them? I heard the guild's always fighting Jaeger Corps. That's true, we rarely cross paths with Jaeger Corps on the level of the Red Constellation. Our opposition could possibly amount to a full-scale war. Would that be bad? Of course it would be fucking bad. They would be enough power to match a smaller country's military. Among all the Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation is on a whole different level. They've got connections all over the place. They rush to any conflict. They can just to appeal to a potential bias. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger Corps on their level. That's Garcia's old corps, isn't it? Both corps gather the toughest guys with tons of combat experience. Zephyr used to have a real badass at the helm too. They called him the Jaeger King. But a year ago, he and the war god, my old man, they offed each other off in battle. Randy. Far be it for us to pry into your personal life. To be fair, the guild's aware of that fact already. As far as we know, Zephyr's been out of commission all year too. Too bad I can't say the same about the Red Constellation. That's because my uncle's still there. The Red Constellation's vice leader, Sigmund Orlando, the Red Ogre. He's just as much of a monster as the War God and Jaeger King were. Those three men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm not sure I could defeat them. Interesting. You're joking. Even the Divine Plane of the Wind isn't a match for them? I think it'd be a coin flip, personally. Swordsmen, Jaegers, have way different fighting styles, you know. Well, yeah. You may be strong, but my uncle's nothing short of a monster. You guys seriously threw down. Neither of you would have walked away unscathed. That I know. However, I will oppose him with all my might, should the situation call for it. The problem is understanding why they've come here to Crossbell. This is what it boils down to, yes. Even with everything we've learned so far, this answer is still hazy. About the only thing we can say is that they have ties with the Imperial government. True, but there's something else I'm worried about too. It's a little bit of a tidbit Eris learned while he was in Calvard. Huh? And that would be? Some concerning information regarding Hayu. Republic government is currently colliding with Hayu elders. We knew this already. Seriously! The Hayu elders are at the forefront of their organization. Right, and that's just one teensy little thing to consider. Personal facilitating said dealings is none other than a woman by the name of Kilika Roran. We know that person, obviously. What? I can't believe it. The same Kilika we met? Oh, the raven-haired lady you knew at the auction, right? Incidentally, she also has ties to the Bracer Guild. She once served as the Zeiss branch's receptionist and liberal. However, she retired a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. It's known as the Rocksmith Agency. You don't say. Oh, wrong voice. Rocksmith. That's Calvard's president's surname. I've heard that the president established a new intelligence agency, but I never would have imagined she... Wait just a minute. The Red Constellation and Hayu have had a conflict with each other before, right? If Calvard and Ereboni intelligence agents are in contact with them, then it could mean that the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. Ugh. You mean to say Crossbell will become the battleground for a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? Something that happens crazy amount of times, guys. That's a possibility, yeah. Especially since Erebonia's Chancellor Osborne and Calvard's President Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one of them may take this chance to eliminate the other. Neither of them are keeping their contacts a secret, though. That strikes me as odd. Suppose High or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connections come to light, the international community would be in uproar. Neither Erebonia nor Calvard is willing to take that kind of risk. Oh yeah. You bring a good point. Direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why us then? Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to? There must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. I think we're still missing the crucial piece of the puzzle. One that we need to find, and fast. Oh. You've got that right. Not bad, Lloyd, not bad. But we've already one-upped you on that. The Guild had the same thought, naturally. We're in the process of using our information network to track down the remaining piece of the puzzle. Well, how about that? I'll be. Mind giving us a holler when you guys learn something? You don't got to ask. We'll contact your HQ on the off chance we do. We appreciate the same treatment. Please contact us if you find out anything on your end. We need to cooperate as much to get through these next 2 days without incident. It's a deal. You have our word. We'll call it if we learn anything. So the stage is being set for the Zemuria trade conference. Afterwards, Ki and Shizuki returned to the guild with Zeit. Lloyd and the team said their goodbyes to Eros and Shizuku, who planned to go out for dinner. Then the SSS returned home. The stage is being set for this West Zemuria trade conference to be a real fucker. Alright, you're going to the department store's roof tomorrow. Yeah, for the unveiling thingy. We promised we'd watch it together. Sounds great. But considering Shizuku's condition, would she still enjoy the unveiling? It's totally fine. She said she was okay with only feeling the atmosphere. I'll tell her how it looks. It's great. She's one hell of a kid, huh? Hey, Randy. Is something wrong? You look down. She knows shit. What are you talking about? Usain Bolt. How about now? Take a look. I'm the same totally suave, handsome Casanova you've always known, right? Casanova? Randy, I don't think you should be proudly calling yourself a Casanova to a little girl. It's a sad excuse for facade supposed to convince us you're fine. Shush, no one asked you, newbies. Still, Randy, don't beat yourself up too hard over it, okay? Right, we're here to support you in times like these. Don't think you'll have to deal with it on your own. Chill, I know. But still, they are my family. When I get the time, I'll talk to them straight and see what I can get from them. Wouldn't that be dangerous for one? Nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted an answer from me, but I haven't even heard from him since. He did act like he was away when we were visited earlier. Man, that balloon man sees some shit. Anyways, I'm getting pretty hungry. Oh yeah, G's coming in late tonight, huh? Yes, from the sound of it, they're hashing out a new security detail for the unveiling tomorrow. Maybe we should take this chance to finish the day with a meal out together. It doesn't hurt every now and then, I suppose. Maybe we should go to the place in Central Square, or how about Long Lao? Good thinking. Let's just drop off our worker and then we can... Oh, Zeit. Zeit? Is something wrong? He says we have a visitor. A visitor? Randy? Let's see who it is. Of course. What? Randy's cousin?
どうもどうも、シャーリー・オルランドです。遅かったね。待ちくたびれちゃったよ。
You, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, you're so cold, Delphi.
I don't know what to do the voice for.
I'm your loving cousin. We haven't seen each other in 2 years. Where's the hugs and kisses?
Cut the shit and answer me. Why the hell are you here? No, it ain't. What were you doing?
ぬるいね、ランディに。 対人トラップを仕掛けてたら入った瞬間にひき肉になってたよ。いつからそんなにふぬけになっちゃったのさ。
There we go.
How dare you? What's this supposed to mean? Oh, don't get your panties in a bunch. I didn't set any traps. Though if Dolphy come along, we would have had all kinds of fun. So as long as we're not at war, I don't plan on involving any civilians. Huh? The last thing the city needs is another problem child.
Hey, Shirley, right? Now, let me introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the SSS.
Oh, nice to meet you. Sorry about the other day, Kay. Didn't mean to take your innocence with that little nibble I gave you.
That aside, this is CBD property we're standing in. That sofa you're sitting on is paid for by taxpayer money. I'll also ask you to refrain from talking about things like booby traps and bloodshed in front of a child.
My bad. I missed Dolphy so much I wanted to tease him a little.
As if you'd ever miss me. You're the only one here to deliver a message from your old man, right? You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, isn't that right?
Huh? Then... Oh, you got it. Didn't Daddy tell you he wanted to talk? We'll be busy tomorrow, so what about tonight? Oh, but you don't have to come if you don't want to.
He wouldn't stop at anything to direct me out there if I refused, right? Knock it off with the bullshit already. I know these things work.
Maybe you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. Daddy says he'll be waiting for you at New Blanc. What are you gonna do?
Fine. Sorry guys, look like I won't be joining you for
Hey Randy, is this girl a bad guy?
Ooh. Hey, Kia, stay back.
Ooh, isn't that a little rude? By the way, who's the kid? She's super duper cute. Huh?
She's the kid we're looking after, Saul. Lay a finger on her and I'll kill you myself. Oh. Anime sounds.
Oh, you're loud and clear. Guess I'll have to not blow up your little crappy little building then. Joking! You know I'm only messing with you, right? Right. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is bad for my heart.
Guess I don't have much choice but to go meet up with my uncle. I'll be back later, so don't worry about me, guys.
But this isn't gonna be too dangerous.
Hey, Randy. I'd like to say hello too. Do you mind if I join you?
Oh. What? Lloyd.
As the leader of the SSS, I'll be good manners to greet co-worker's family, right? As he runs a pretty fancy club, I wouldn't mind getting to see it for myself.
Oh, look at the balls on this guy. Sure, why not? If he wants to come so badly, then let's let him. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Let me come too, then. I've always wanted to go have some fun at New Blanc. What am I gonna say no to a handsome fellow like you? Though you got some feminine mystique going for you too. I like that better. Do you know, I prefer you thought of me as a bad boy, though.
1 second, guys. Hopefully you shouldn't have got any of that. I just had to blow my nose, it was getting bad. Anyway, for goodness sake, what the hell are you guys thinking? You too, Shirley, you shut your damn mouth.
Oh, come on, I never came to pick you up with the car. What about the girls? They coming too? I hate to break it to you, but obviously the kid and the wolf aren't making it past the front door.
Ellie, no, please take Kier out to eat. Get in contact with the chief. Zeit, I'm counting on you to guard the building until the chief is back.
But... I understand. We'll take care of everything until you're back. Good luck and stay safe. Hey Lloyd, are you going somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going out for a bit with Randy and Wazzy. We might be back really late. Make sure to go to bed on time, okay?
Okay, have a safe trip.
God damn it, how did it turn out like this?
We better prepare ourselves for the worst.
Interesting. Boom. Of course they have a fucking mob car. Look at this thing.
It's a bulletproof Rainford limousine.
Didn't take you going like to blow up your mirror on this, eh? Guess that means business is doing good.
Yeah, we're rolling in it.
Welcome back, Mrs. Orlando. It's a long time, young master. Yeah, Gareth, that ass. Serious though, you mind cutting it with the young master crap? I've heard you've heard about Lord Baldur already. It's true to your good. sorry for your loss. Yeah.
Alright, enough with the doom and gloom. Tonight we party. You guys too, come on in. Let's move, people.
I don't know if this is the right voice to do. Sure, we're happy to tag along.
We'll take you up on that offer.
Oh, my bad. Boom.
It's marvelous. All these Jaegers paid handsomely as the Red Constellation. We might be a little special. Our clientele includes nobles, other loaded people. Making a mirror by the millions is pretty common.
I can imagine. It's a pretty hefty price tag that comes with hiring first-rate Jaegers. Top corps have a lot of cost to cover. Weapons for one. You guys splurging on an airship yet?
Not yet. Would prefer the best. Liberals got the best ones around. And they're not exactly the kind of thing you can spring on the black market. But if we really wanted one, we could always just steal one.
Please tell me she's joking. I'll leave that to your imagination.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Yes, I apologize. You went out of your way to call us, Tio, and yet... No, it is fine. I am glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon. Okay, talk soon. Bye, Tio. Try not to worry too much, okay? Okay, if you'll excuse me then.
Is she gonna bust on in?
I wonder if the boys will be going to be okay. Considering who they're up against, I can't help but worry too.
I'm back!
Oh, it's the Chief!
Chief.
Welcome back.
Sorry I'm late. Any updates on the situation?
Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Shouldn't we be on standby in one of the nearby shops?
Wouldn't worry too much if I were you. First Division has New Blanc under surveillance.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Still, those things can be, those guys could easily bypass the surveillance if they wanted to. Either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. Okay. Where is New Blanc? New White. I didn't realize there was a club like this tucked away back here. Even this part of town's club is pretty damn tasteless.
The club I host at isn't too far from here, actually. Come to think of it, this place used to entertain a bunch of politicians, and they've got a ton of foreign guests lately. Yeah, how about that? I got a reservation for you guys today, though. Make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there, come on in.
Hey.
That girl is Wildfire.
Thanks for looking after her, Gareth. But of course. Yeah, this must be hard, because obviously, like, Randy, you know, there must be a lot of these people that he knows. That are you know, friends and former comrades. And you see, oh. There he is, the big fucker himself. Uncle, what the hell's the big idea? You called me out last time I saw you and haven't said a word to me in 2 weeks. Well, we've had our hands full with a little bit of everything lately. I see you brought your friends with you. You've never done something like that 2 years ago. Don't look at me. Arlia's got an F doing things by the book. Nice to meet you. Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section, Lloyd Bannings.
Where's the hemisphere? Likewise.
Representative Chrisman & Co., Sigmund Orlando. Sorry for the hard time. To make it up to you, feel free to sit down and have a drink. We'll take you up on that offer.
Are you referring to us coming all the way that you pulled back at all this way, or what you have... Are you referring to us coming all this way, or what you have pulled back at the deserted mine? God, they're in the end. Jesus.
I wonder. Are you guys hungry? I can have them bring you some grub, too.
I want another parfait.
Alright, time to get the foreplay out of the way. You ask me any burning questions you have. I'm sure there's a very specific one you have, don't you? Yes, save the trouble having to dance around it. To be blunt, CBD has taken notice of your actions. We need to know why you've come to Crossbell. Straight to the point. We've got a few reasons, but our prime reason is that we've ended a contract. And that would be with the Imperial government? Ha! No comment. Client confidentiality is key to our line of work. Have it your way.
In that case, mind telling us what your relationship to Erebonia's Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old Revanche compound, didn't he?
That joker takes an interesting man to end up in the back pocket of the Blood 9 Chancellor. Reminds me a lot of Cal. Those two would get along.
What? So you and Four Eyes have got a history too, don't you?
Yeah, we got acquainted when we were raiding their turf last year. All in all, it was an easy job, but their guys did a good job of standing the ground. Didn't expect to run into them again in Crossbell of all places.
Yeah, we didn't get to meet that Ying guy everyone blabs on about over there. Apparently he was on another job, so we barely missed each other. Though it sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbell too these days.
Can't say we've had anything about him since Revanche got taken down. But don't change the subject. We asked you about your relationship with that Elector dude. And all I'm gonna have to say is no comment again. Read into that what you will. Damn it.
It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly?
Oh?
Detective Boy sure knows how to get to the heart of the matter. With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty mirror. I'm guessing somewhere around 100 million.
No comment. I'm not at liberty to say. Though unofficially, let's say you're not too far off the mark. 100 million mirror contracts?
Talk about a fortune.
Blood money is more like it. That's all the info you're getting for free. Should we get down to business now? I told you, Randolph, vacation time is over. It's time for you to become the next war god.
Huh? Wasn't War God your late father's title?
Cut the shit! Cut the shit! You think I'm gonna go along with that? You drunk out of your goddamn mind right now? It's simple, really. The leader at Constellation is the war god, and as his only son, your duty is to succeed him. Why me? If you're so desperate for a war god, then why don't you do it? Hey, surely you could even do it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run wild on the battlefield. And I ain't be like my brother. Nor do I want to be. Same goes to her. Maybe even more.
Yeah, I'm not cut out for the whole war god business.
And I'm sure you understand, Randolph. Well, my brother wanted to settle the score with a longtime rival. My brother gave you a trial once. You passed it with flying colors, showing you can easily succeed him as the next war god. I think you better know better than anyone that you're the only one fit for it.
A trial to become the next war god? Dolphy's lost his edge these days. He used to be a total badass, especially when he took out some Zephyr by using that vial.
Shut your mouth. I'm begging you, not another word.
Randy? Killjoy, what happened to you? Once upon a time I looked up to the old Dolphy, you know.
Let's leave it at this. We're going home, Shirley.
If you say so.
その姿、兄貴が見たらどう思うかよく考えてみろ。
Interesting.
それ以上無様を晒す前に、従うか、逃げるか、抗うか決めるがいい。さもなくば、死ね。
Yeah, no, obviously meaning hell.
おやすみランニーにお兄さんたちもまたね。
Damn it, at least we didn't bring the girls with us. Wouldn't want to embarrass myself in front of them like this. Randy. Sorry, guys. I didn't want you to sue to see me like this. Doesn't matter. None of this is your fault. They're the ones that are in the wrong.
Still, seeing you all beaten up, they were right on the money.
Was he? Huh, asshat. But you're right. They were right all along and they hit me where it hurts. Ugh.
Interesting. So there must be something more to Randy. With that vial, is there going to be a stigma? Afterwards, Lloyd and the others refused the car the manager had prepared and walked back home. They met with the girls and Sergei, who were all worried for them. After bringing a half-asleep kid to bed, Lloyd and team gave the report. This can't be happening. They seem absolutely terrifying.
Ignoring the succession of the war god for now, it sounds like you gained plenty of intel. Yeah. They're baking something of the tune of 100 million mirror on this contract. Judging by what's going on, it's a safe bet they're employees of the Imperial government.
They also said they'll be busy as of tomorrow. Can only mean they're plotting something for the trade conference.
I think I have an idea of the purpose of that contract. Oh my god, his voice is going to be everywhere. I'm sorry guys, what about you, Lloyd?
Now, let me think.
Like guarding the Chancellor. I said that. Oh. That's what I thought about doing.
That makes sense. For the Chancellor, it's a lot of opposition in the Empire.
Pretty strong chance then.
100 mil overpaying for something that simple? And besides, surely the Chancellor's bringing his own guards too. Good point. But their Bonio and Calvard have several guards and escorts with them.
Well, naturally, they'll be acting independently of the official guards. If you pay attention to their actions, it's clear that they're trying to get a feel for the location.
There have been sightings at America, Mainz, and Belgrade. On the surface, it seems like they're doing was stocking up on Fulcard and Septium.
But I don't think that's why they're here visiting different regions. They like testing us in the braces to get a sense of our ability to canvass the state in case of emergency.
I also got that impression.
Well, it's all speculation at this point. Dignitaries from all of the Covenant are arriving tomorrow for Orcus Tower's unveiling. And then a note, I'll be sending you guys there too.
Come again? By that you mean the unveiling?
You got your hands full with the Red Constellation today. You're the SSS, not the Counter-Espionage and Anti-Terrorism Squad. Some you had to change your pace and get a better feel for the situation. Yeah, you're right. Kinda stings to me to hear that.
Do you mean that we're part of the security for the unveiling?
On paper, yes, but I want you to focus on observing the unveiling ceremony itself. Get a feel for the atmosphere. Check out how the dignitaries carry themselves. They should give you a different perspective on things. Understood?
Like, yes, we're going to have front row seats to this spectacle.
Interesting. I'm annoyed that I got that wrong. I thought about doing the Bloodline Chancellor guarding, but there we go. You're still up? Of course. We depart early morning tomorrow. Shouldn't you be resting?
Oh, right. I thought it'd be best to read over these reports while I have a chance.
From the military academy? I never expect you to take your duties there so seriously.
I am the chairman of the board of directors, even if it's in name only. The students are doing their best. It's only right I give them mine as well.
So be it. That aside, I managed to dig up some new info about the matter we were looking into. Duke Kyan's attack dogs are beginning to make their moves again.
Didn't take long for the Duke for being such a troublemaker, even on foreign soil. Do you know how to scope their plans?
Not yet. 10-inch division hasn't fully recovered itself.
A friend the Chancellor certainly reads what he says. Does this not bode well for him, does it? Then again, I'm not out of the woods either, am I? Maybe they will find it in their hearts to target me as well.
It's no laughing matter, you fool. Wouldn't it be Reis to request more support from the 7th Armored Division? It's not too late to put the call in,
I'm afraid I'll have to decline. The Chancellor's safety aside, if I were to do that, and appear that there was a full escort in tow, I would ruin my precious public image. Also... Oh, I have you, my love. I can't think of anywhere in the world that'd be safer than in your loving arms.
I'm going to bed.
Sorry, please don't go yet. But talk aside, I'm looking forward to speaking with the Crown Princess tomorrow. Have all the arrangements been made?
Yes, spoke with the senior captain earlier. We're scheduled to meet after lunch tomorrow, in the early evening.
Good. It's hard to believe it's been almost a year. I only wish Estelle and the others were coming so that we could make it a proper reunion. Shira's been busy with work as well. Can't make the time for a trip.
Right.
Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to enjoy Zemuria's most modern urban city in their stead. And worry not, I have no intention of getting in the way of your long-awaited rendezvous with the senior captain. Why, if you'd like, you can even set some time aside for a lovely theme park date.
Stay out of it, idiot. Actually, your Odyssey is going to be beyond your usual bounds tonight. Hope you're not getting ideas of creating more work for me tomorrow. Am I clear?
Crap. Well, I mean, no, not at all, love.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to put a leash around his neck.
Well, all things considered, this will likely be my last foreign trip for a while. We'll have our work cut out for us. We're going to need to find out where the Chancellor is planning. Keep an eye on developments around the continent. No, I've caused you nothing but heartaches lately, but I hope you know I'm counting you, my dearest friend.
Naturally.
Oliver Reis Anor.
And of course, the Liberal Kingdom's airspace high-speed cruiser, the Arcel. Chloe.
What a nice breeze. Judging by the direction of the clouds, I wonder if we're in for clear skies over there. Scree! Scree! Scree, scree, scree. Thank you always, old friend. Just as I feared, fire's beginning to smoulder in the Republic as well. There's also Hayu and the invasion of the continent's leading Jaeger Corps in Crossbell. Could they truly be under the Blood and Iron Chancellor's contract? Scree? It's nothing. We'll be fighting the Reis tomorrow. Will you be joining us? Even you may be trouble following us into a foreign territory like this. Scree! So this is where you are, Your Highness.
Julia Schwartz.
Yes, I wanted to enjoy the breeze a little while. I'm a tad nervous about tomorrow, the trade conference. That's surprising to hear. Hello, Siege. Back from your scouting mission. Scree! Scree! Here, I received a report from RNA Research. From Richard? Please let me have a look. Details on the movement of Republicans government and radical nationalists inside Calvard. It seems every region in the western half of the continent is undergoing some kind of turmoil. Yes, I have to agree. I have to consult with the Prince over this as well. Perhaps now would be a good time to make a specially recommended connection. Connection, Your Highness? That's right, I want to see myself for how reliable they are. They may be exact allies we need while we're there. I see. The ones Estelle and Joshua told us about. I don't see the harm in seeking assistance in addition to the guilds. I agree. 2 years have passed since the signing of the non-aggression pact that Grandmother proposed. The pact allows us to avoid war, but gave rise to unforeseen pressures that have strained the continent. The time's come. In the next 2 days, we have no choice but to seek the framework that will replace the non-aggression pact.
Interesting. And I think, at this point, it's probably a good place to say.
なるほど。
If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.